the other button.
Shaka Khan.
All right, now all is as it should be. How's it going, y'all? What's good?
Not much. A little late, but we're here. Nothing going on through my end.
Yeah, a lot.
Since Runner was the last one in, I'm gonna blame our lateness on him.
What the fuck? I'm not the one hosting the stream.
Yep. How's it going, Apollo? Butts.
Yeah,
buying all the Xbox
scalpers
Series
are buying them.
Ah, lame.
Yeah, because they only allow it's only freaking pre-orders through their website. Like, how is anybody supposed to get any of these things when they have scalpers pulling all this bullshit? And none of these companies want to do anything about it. Pisses me off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Rant over.
You know what? If
that was quite a rant.
I wonder if there's some way that that could be fixed. Like how could game companies
have the shit in store?
Aside from having the shit in store, there's pre-orders. They don't have it in store yet. So maybe just don't do pre-orders, or what? What do you think? What would stop the scalpers?
I think the only way to stop the scalpers is going to be to actually have it be first come first serve like it used to be in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Because
they were still scalpers, but they had to put in the footwork back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just like anybody else. So if you really wanted one, you got up at like 5 a.m., rolled down to your local Walmart, stood at the electronic counter until they were ready to release them.
Yeah, and then they handed out tickets. It was usually one per customer, and
that's it.
Yeah.
You're right, Biggles. I am beautiful. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Well, what about Runner? Do you love Runner too?
And nobody loves Runner.
I mean, saying "shut up, Runner" doesn't mean I'm not beautiful. So I'm just gonna put it in that way.
I didn't know Riot got rid of all chat. What absolute pansy ass bitches. Then again, they do have the worst fucking community ever. Their community is garbage, and they've done nothing to make it better. So,
on a more positive note, I have 51 followers over on Twitch, and all my other things are met except my 3 average viewers. I'm at like 2.30 or some shit for that.
Good shit, buddy.
Yeah, we should do a big push for everybody to show up at your thing one time.
Yeah. It sounds good. Yes, last night Biggles rated me, and Steph rated me with like 40 some people. So it's gonna happen sooner than later.
All right, I would love for people to like what do you call it? Raid me. That'd be awesome. I'd get a raid from Steph and from people. But I had a big raid. I had somebody I didn't even know raid me. I was
that's awesome.
Yeah, freaking awesome.
That's cool.
It does happen.
I probably will at some point start a Twitch whenever I
you seem kind of twitchy.
For as reluctant as I was to start a Twitch, I'm very happy that I did because it's just so much easier. Like,
no, it's very easy. I mean, I get to hang out. Apollo Patriot came out and hung out with me right before the show. I was doing a Cyberpunk 2077 stream.
I did one too. I'm playing Parasite Eve for my 31 days of Halloween. So
I saw that. I caught that the other day. I even commented on your thing. Yeah.
So I just need an Elgato. That's the thing. That's what I need in order to start.
Elgato. You can get the AverMedia capture. That works really well as well.
I mean, I have one of those thumb drive capture cards, but I've been having trouble with that, so I'm just gonna get the Elgato because of like quality and shit.
Can you stream directly to Twitch with the PS4 streaming?
You can, but
then just do that until you can get a capture card.
No, I've tried that with YouTube, and it keeps like when I played The Witcher 3 like a few times on YouTube, it just immediately stopped recording, and it wasn't an internet problem because my internet's great now. It's the fucking PlayStation.
I never had any issues with that.
Well,
I think it's on your end.
Yeah, I know. I do. With good internet, even. It sucks. That is a problem, dude.
You have just a base PS4, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be your issue, too.
Okay, I don't know.
I have the Pro.
All right, show off. I don't know. I'm gonna get the Elgato just because it's better.
It is. And I got my Maiden's Blood, big titty vampire chick G Fuel.
What is that?
What?
It's G Fuel. It's called Maiden's Blood.
The only thing I heard was big titty, and that's it.
Big titty vampire chick from Resident Evil 8.
That character.
She has her own flavor in
what is it?
G Fuel.
What does big titty vampire taste like?
G Fuel is an energy formula. It's like an energy drink that is 0 sugar, and you mix it in with with water or whatever.
Oh, it's energy Kool-Aid. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much, kind of. But they also have it in cans at like your gas stations and stuff too.
Go leave it on their ass.
And we are not sponsored by G Fuel, by the way, but the stuff is really good.
You know what? I think if people just refuse to pay scalper prices, they're like, no, I'm just not paying it for scalper prices anymore. I'm not paying it for, double the price and shit. And just said, oh, wait. Then the scalpers would be stuck with like 10 Xboxes that they don't want.
The problem is that people want them because the demand is high.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Have some discipline,
Well, that's stupid if that's the reason. That's not even funny. That's not even funny.
Damn, 3,000?
Jeez.
Yeah, it's you know how it is one man show. When you don't exercise, you need energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They have to drop the price if you lower the demand. If people, they're scalping for this price, and then if you go, no, I'm not buying it for $3,000. The scalper, the thing expires. They go, okay, sell it for $2,000. People don't buy it for $2,000. Sell it for $1,000. Then someone buys it. Okay, well now the scalper prices have just dropped significantly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you continue that sort of discipline, eventually they'll just go, no, people they don't even buy.
It's based on what people feel that it's worth to them. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like,
that's a good way of phrasing it.
It's sort of like with Magic cards. So, like, there's this card that everybody wants. So, like, each person, based on what your deck is, has their own monetary value for said card.
Ooh. Speaking of Magic the Gathering and monetary values of cards.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that image online of this guy who he used, as he said, he used a bunch of shitty old Magic cards to to polish his rim or something.
Mm-hmm. Why?
So he took a picture. Whatever he did, he used them to do something with his rim, to clean up his rim. And so then he put them in his rim and lined them all up. Mm-hmm. And you could see all the smudge marks that were all fucked up. Takes a picture. And in the comments says, oh my God.
He gets a Black Lotus. Oh my God.
He fucked up a Black Lotus cleaning up his rim. And they said, dude, look at how much this card is worth. And and he says, oh my God, no way. Can I salvage it? They're like, no, dude, it's done.
Wow.
What an idiot.
How do you even do that?
You don't even check the value of the card
What
you're
an
using?
idiot.
It's funny because my vampire deck, I was looking at prices, and the one card that I have like a bunch of I think I have at least 4 in my vampire deck are worth $100 a piece.
What was that?
What?
Sorry, what was it worth $100? What?
Oh, four of the cards in my vampire deck are worth 100 a piece, basically.
Nice.
And they're from Innistrad, and right now Innistrad is back in, the new set of those. So I'm assuming that is what pushed the price up, because the next set in this Innistrad block is basically all vampires. So
okay, that makes sense. A one-man show. I kind of have the same thing going on, man. With coffee, like people drink, they're like, I'll tell them I'm tired. They're like, have some coffee. That won't help me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll wake you up. No, it won't.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't affect me like that. If anything, it'll put me to sleep.
Yeah.
So I hear you. That's a struggle, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everyone feels the same. What card is it, Angelus?
Oh, it's the
I have
Flip
a whole
Vampire.
Innistrad set.
Yeah, what card is it, nerd? No, I'm just kidding.
Howdy,
the
Rain. Fucking runner.
Wow.
It is.
That was great.
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
Wow.
Wow.
That's where I'm at now.
Okay, I'm
Social.
wrong. It's worth $50, and that's Bloodline Keeper. But I have 4 of those, so there's $200 right there. But yeah,
But you need all 4 for your deck.
I do. Yeah, but Bloodline Keeper, and it you can tap it, and it'll generate black vampire creatures with flying. You can transform it, and then they get +2/+2 to all vampire creatures. And you can still summon vampire creatures with it once it's flipped.
Oh, nice. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me pull up some stories.
Do it.
Do it. Drag this over here. So. Oh, yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Rant about a little bit. Not rant about. I'm annoyed at Hearthstone. And like
you wait a minute. You're annoyed? I haven't seen annoyed in a long time. Those pizza commercials were awesome. I loved the Noid.
Oh,
yeah. I forgot about those.
Remember Noid.
Yeah.
The Noid game.
Yeah.
NES.
So, I didn't know you were annoyed.
Oh yeah, my whole life, man. I'm the inspiration for those things. No, but so fucking Hearthstone, man. I know I do have a bit of a beef with Hearthstone, more specifically one person on the team, who I know is holding the game, dragging the game down. And every time fucking there's like issues with Hearthstone when there's a new drop, it's always in the UI for some reason. I don't know why, but it's always in the fucking UI. Whenever they do a new
loading
mode.
screens in that damn game.
Yep, no issues take forever, but that's not. So anyway, when the thing that's bothering me is like, so it started off with just the game, and they're still figuring out how to do the base game. Now they've finally adopted Magic's after like a year or two ago, adopted Magic's way of doing things. Mm-hmm. With the sets that re-release certain cards and et cetera.
Yeah.
So they're finally on track there.
I don't know if I would consider that on track, but all right. Well,
because they were having balance issues before. Like early on in the game, I was like, they're gonna have to do certain things because this is not sustainable the way they have it set up. But so since then, they've been adding new modes. The battlegrounds, I like the battlegrounds. It's pretty much auto chess.
Mm-hmm.
But then they just keep adding new modes, and this latest one, Mercenaries, it's buggy as shit. So the UI was an absolute mess. It was fucking trash. All the instructions were just like, player instruction goes here. This is where the mana's at. Everything had like labels, so you can't learn how to play the game. And then as I was playing it, I figured out how it works. And it's some simple, basic ass shit. It is the laziest
the tutorial
shit
for it
I've
is
ever
bad.
seen. It's like the Hearthstone team is just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks instead of actually looking at the game, talking to the players, and seeing what they could improve. It doesn't, like with other games, even with StarCraft 2, when they introduce a new way to play, it feels like an expansion of the game. It feels like you're extending the gameplay of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Not with Hearthstone. It feels like they're just throwing shit at you, trying to get you to do more things.
Microtransactions.
It's even the free stuff, even the free content. It just feels like they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, and it's annoying. It sucks. But yeah, their UI definitely needs work. Every time there's a new UI things in the game, they're poorly designed or poorly colored, poorly executed. Hey, you decided to come hang out with me, huh, buddy? Sorry, the dog just walked in. But yeah, I'm just annoyed with fucking Hearthstone, particularly the UI.
Oh, hey, words.
But yeah.
Oh, what's up, Boards?
What's up, Boards? It's good, brother.
Boards.
Brightest day.
Brightest day.
Hey. I love StarCraft 2. It was awesome. Metroid. Wait, did Ords ever show up and just say hi, or did he just say hi to... He says Soul and Brightest Day. What a dick.
Yeah, come on,
What's up,
Ords.
Ords? Where you at, bro? You want to join us? Hold on, I'm gonna
There's
close
a
the door.
link
Yeah,
in the chat. Yeah. But I feel like Blizzard doesn't really want to listen to their fan base anyway, and I think that's apparent with WoW, at least in my opinion. I know they were sort of doing some course correcting with that in Shadowlands, but I feel like Blizzard and how they are with their community is like the worst. Like they don't really do any one-on-one things with their community. An example of a good community is the Final Fantasy 14 community, because they just had open interviews with some of your bigger Final Fantasy 14 streamers with Yoshi P. Like you don't see Twitch streamers with WoW devs sitting
Who's
down
Yoshi
with
P?
them. Yoshi P is the director or producer of Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay. So the producer sat down with streamers to talk about the game?
Yeah, basically they had a Q&A and they could ask questions and you know, whether it pertained to the game or, you know, other, you know, any kind of questions. Just to kind of chill. It was like a media kind of like junket, I guess you could say. And then some of them also got firsthand to play the new expansion, like that way as well.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So I don't see Blizzard doing any of that, like with their top Blizzard. And some of these guys have been streaming, like Asmongold, for example, was streaming WoW for like years. They never had anything like that with him. It's like, you know, your fan base is what makes your game. Like without them, you don't have a game. So you think you would listen to their input, or at least have their top promoters of that game, you know, be sat down and talk, be like, hey, what is a lot of the consensus with the community, you know, on what's wrong with our game.
Well, it seems like that's something that they used to do more since like, was it Mike Morheim that used to be just have a guild in WoW and like was complaining in the forums until he hired him?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
and it's same with like blue posts and stuff. You used to have those more frequently, and you know, at least on the like, you used to have the blue posts and stuff on the forums. Like each class had their own person that was dedicated, like to making improvements for that class, you know, and listening to the community within the forums and making, you know, sound decisions on what needs worked and what doesn't need worked and stuff like that. But I feel like they kind of went away from that.
They don't have that anymore?
Like within the last 3 expansions, I don't remember seeing any, at least as in depth as it used to be.
What do you mean not as in depth as it used to be? Like, do they still do it, or?
I'm not sure if they still do it at all, but it used to be like you'd see it all the time. So that, and I don't even know if they even have the developers actually play the freaking game that they're actually making.
Oh yeah, they do. Every developer
like
plays the game that you're making.
Time.
No, during studio time and on off time. Like it's
I'm not talking about
you're
like
testing your things that
I'm
you
not
do.
talking about like testing, like as far as like as part of your job. I mean like on your off time, like playing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay, so people just playing on their off time for funsies.
Yeah, and it also gets them more of an understanding on the ground level as far as what the community wants and also what they think for that class needs change. Like Yoshi P, he plays Black Mage in the game, like on his personal time. So it's like, you know.
All right, well, I can tell you for sure that at least most of the people on the WoW team play WoW on their off time. Ords, drive safe, man. Picking the kid from basketball practice. Rock and roll, dude.
Yeah.
And if you're done doing that, you're still welcome, man. if we're still live.
Yeah, see, I agree with Biggles.
Yo, Stark? What? Like Tony Stark? The fuck did he walk in?
No, Joakim Stark.
Joakim Stark is here.
Oh, there we are. Gotcha.
Hey.
Oh, I highlighted one of the chats too. I just didn't even read the name.
Nice.
Larian is the best game devs. If you ask me, that Baldur's Gate 3 showcase for the new patch is insane. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a pretty fucking kick-ass game. Halinka? What are you talking about, Biggles?
Yeah, see.
That for PvP became shit. What do you? I don't understand. Who's Halinka?
He's talking about the PvP for WoW.
Oh, what about the PvP for WoW? What's Halinka?
I'm assuming that's one of the devs.
Oh, okay. He's pointing to himself.
Yeah, see, the WoW devs clearly don't play the game, especially when you listen to them talk about the game. They clearly don't play. Like, you can tell when somebody's just bullshitting and blowing smoke up your ass.
Well, I'm sure that some of them don't play because if you spend all day on a game, it's not necessarily, you know, sometimes you want something different. But most of them do play. Some of them are those like hardcore, you know, putting everything in the spreadsheet nerds. Like some of them are that person that they're like, all I play is WoW. Why would I play anything else? You know? So it's a mix. Every team is a mix. So let me pull some shit up here. That must be the YouTube video that you shared, huh? The interview?
No, not weed smoke boards. I just feel like WoW's devs, like every time they have one of those like Q&A things, they're just blowing smoke everybody's ass, and then they do the exact opposite of what they say they're gonna do.
If you say if you ever say weed or smoke or whatever, that immediately gets Ords' attention. Every damn time.
I know you would.
Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna pull up one of these articles and let one of you guys read it while I do the
Love
thing
you, Ords.
that gets Ords excited.
Good lord.
All right, what do we want to talk about first?
Just pick something and we'll go over it.
Well,
Fine. You fucking read then. You read it.
I will. I'll do it.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Bring it up.
Boom.
But yeah, this is speaking of the thing for the press, whatever. It was like a multimedia, yeah. Final Fantasy's biggest expansion yet, Endwalker, will take your breath away. The multi-hour preview of Square Enix's new Final Fantasy XIV expansion was nowhere near enough. I recently had the opportunity to spend several hours exploring the new lands, jobs, and dungeons coming in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker's expansion when it launches November 23rd. And I believe early access, if you pre-ordered, is the 19th. I flew through the wretched ruins of Garlemald, strolled the serene streets of the scholarly city of Old Charlemagne, and marveled at the colorful sight and sounds of the Tavernier area. I tried my hand at the new Reaper and Sage jobs. I even teamed up with 3 fellow journalists to take on the expansion's Tower of Zot dungeon. My main takeaway are that A, I hate MMO previews, and B, this expansion is going to be so epic, you guys. A stage preview is not a great way to get your first taste of an eagerly anticipated expansion pack to the most popular subscription-based MMO in the world. During the pre-preview presentation, a pre-recorded video from game producer Nakai Yoshipi Yoshida, we were told Final Fantasy XIV had recently surpassed 24 million paid subscribers. I'd have much rather experienced this new content as one of those 24 million on launch day, exploring the new lands in the sequence developers intended. Instead, my fellow writers and I were treated to a small slice of Endwalker, a cross-section of content. Rather than connecting directly to a game server, the preview ran through a remote application streaming gameplay over the internet. If some of the footage I share in this article gets choppy, that's why. Awesome. But anyway,
sorry about that. My roommate came home. Oh, that's the end. That's the end of the.
Oh, was it?
Fuck. That's
Is
it.
there a video? No,
Oh,
here
no,
it
there's
is.
more. Okay.
It's
Okay, all right, there's
Kotaku. The preview began in Old Charlemagne. Forgive me for my pronunciation because I have no idea how to say that. The city of Scholar is located
I'm with you on that.
on an island to the north of the main Eorzea continent. It's a place of serenity built from the white stones with gold trim, filled with libraries and other repositories of knowledge. The music in the city, especially during nighttime, is so lovely and mellow. I just want to curl up and take a nap. I recorded a little taste. Check it out.
Corey, a little taste. Is that okay? So I guess it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is music, and I didn't share sound because I didn't anticipate video, but I don't have to worry about getting tagged. Is this it?
Mm-hmm. That looks like he's playing the Reaper class.
What's he?
It's
like mellow guitar music.
Yeah, it is.
What do you do? Especially during the nighttime. Oh, it is really nice music, but whatever.
Yeah. Old Charlemagne is where our mini adventure began. Each participant was given a character with every single job class in the game maxed out to the new level 90 cap. That includes the 2 new classes and the Healing Sage and Damage Dealing Reaper, which I will be playing because, you know, scythes are awesome and I'm an edgelord. So that includes the 2 new class. Oh, okay, I read that. While that may sound like a Final Fantasy 14 player's dream character, it was quite confusing and a little frustrating in practice. Speaking of having every character maxed, Demajanai has every character maxed in this game right now and plans on maxing every character or maxing all jobs and classes out.
Damn.
The new expansion. Yeah, so
that's
imagine
game time right there.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine transforming into a brand new, never before played job class and being faced with 3 rows of completely unfamiliar skill icons. The first thing I did after getting my bearings in town was teleport to the island nation of Tavernier and test my combat skills on something called a Bujamga. Fortunately for me, it was a level 85 to my level 90, and my Void Avatar companion and I tore it up, mainly by pressing the skill buttons that lit up after pressing other skill buttons. Yeah, it was a bit complex trying to figure out how to play the new class without starting off at level 70 and learning on the job. So to speak. From what I was able to piece together, the Reaper strikes a nice balance between damage dealing and buffing, with abilities that increase attack damage and shield not only me, but my party members as well. There's a chance I will switch my main from Dancer to Reaper when Endwalker drops. Dancer's like easy mode, dude. I play a ninja right now.
Sorry, where did you leave off?
The Dancer to Reaper when
Endwalker
Endwalker drops.
Okay, sorry, that's the end. Yeah.
Then again,
that was dope right there.
Yeah. Then again, considering the beauty and the majesty of the temple I discovered while exploring Tavernaire, ancestral home of the Dancer job class, I might not trade my silks in just yet. I dabbled with the sage job, but I am no healer. I cannot handle the responsibility of being yelled at when everyone dies. I will say the sage looks cool as hell in their battle ready state. See a few pics up surrounded by their glowing Nolith's weapon. Later in the preview, during our group dungeon dive, our sage managed to keep our wipes on the final boss down to only 3 color. Me impressed. Impressive color is the hallmark of Tavernaire region, where everywhere you go, there are hues never seen before in the Final Fantasy XIV. Even the mountains and hills are colorful, banded with orange and purple saturations. Meanwhile, in the Garlemald, things are a bit bleaker, which is the Imperial home city, which was basically under siege at the end of Shadowbringers.
So that's why it looks all fucked up right here?
Yeah, because the Emperor was killed, and now there's a power struggle between all the different factions in the Empire.
Oh, okay.
Yikes. Teleporting from Tavernaire to Garlemald, the seat of the Garlean Empire, is a shock. The land is black and gray. Smoke rises from the ruins of an industrially advanced city. All of the NPC characters in the preview were given placeholder names, which only enhance the ghost town feel of Garlemald. Something died here. Pretty sure that something was hope. Despite being dark and dreary, Garlemald intrigues me. I got a very near like vibe exploring its crumbling cityscape. There's a weird little underground train station in the middle of the ruined city that I feel might wind up being one of my favorite locations in the expansion. I took an incredibly choppy video of it. Check it out.
Yeah, fuck your video, bro.
My final adventure and the extended Endwalker preview saw me teaming up with 3 others for a run of the Tower of Zot, the expansion's level 81 dungeon. The Tower of Zot is a reference to the hidden dungeon in Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
Home of the powerful Magus sisters. And Final Fantasy XIV, it's not so hidden. And it's also the home of the powerful Magus sisters. Basically, 14 is like if all the Final Fantasy universes kind of like intertwined and intersect with each other. Like, because you got a lot of throwbacks and callbacks to like older games and stuff like that.
Okay, that's really cool. Do you want to read the rest of the article, or like, do we have the gist of it?
I guess we have the gist of it. How much is left?
Like another 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
So is that 1, 2, 3, 4?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say this.
If you want to read it,
I'm fine with reading. I will say this: the one good thing about an MMO preview is that everyone is on the same page. No one knew what to expect as we climb the tower, battling trash monsters between boss battles against Mindervaruva, Sandaruva, and Cinderuva, aka Mindy, Sandy, and Cindy. Few of us know our roles perfectly. I reverted the Dancer, though the provided hotbar configuration was nothing like the one I used the game proper, causing lots of confusion. Despite that confusion and ill preparedness, my compatriots and I managed to complete the tower. It's really one of the most straightforward Final Fantasy XIV dungeons I've played in quite some time. Excuse me. The lesser enemies went down easily. The boss battles were challenging, requiring lots of movement. Minerva, the first boss, is an AoE queen, filling the battle arena with devastating, hard-to-avoid magic attacks. Then it was on to Sanderva, who went down a little smoother despite trying to turn us to stone and making copies of herself. In the Tower of Zot's final battle, we fought the third sister, Cinderuva, but surprise, the first 2 sisters joined the battle as well. Taking down Cindy there while dodging her sister's attacks was a feat that we had to retry 3 times to get right. Once Cinderuva goes down, cleaning up her sisters is a simple task, making the final moments of the battle rather anticlimactic, but a good time was had by all. What an exhilarating experience, this rapid-fire tour of some of Endwalker's new locations and challenges. I witnessed beauty in several different forms, eye-watering color, and soul-crushing destruction. I left the preview with a batch of lovely screenshots, some choppy video, and the knowledge that we're all in for a hell of a time when the expansion arrives. Now to do my best to forget all of this so I can go in fresh next month. Wish me luck. It sounds awesome.
Does WoW do stuff like this? Like, aside from they have the public betas, huh?
They have the beta tests,
yeah.
but the beta, like, literally, the problem with the beta is everything's spoiled for everybody when you go into it. By the time the expansion drops, pretty much everything is spoiled. So you like, I don't know. It's just annoying because I get they need to test things, but they should be doing that in-house. And not necessarily having or do something like this where you get like bits and pieces and not like the full thing. That's why a lot of the higher end Yep, they do.
Sorry, what? A lot of higher end what?
I forget what it was. Oh, I don't know. That's why like a lot of the higher end raid teams in WoW are so good at completing this stuff because they've done it in PTR. Like before the stuff even goes live.
Yeah, huh?
So it's like they're not experiencing it as everybody else is experienced. So no wonder they're like world first at getting this stuff done because they did it in the freaking PTR like months before the freaking thing launches.
That also cuts down on the lifespan of the expansion. Because then people have all this time to coordinate and plan and learn and stuff. And then once it goes live, then they already all that time that they would have spent, they already spent in the 6 weeks or however long of the beta.
Yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to Endwalker, and like I said, I plan on doing it, streaming it on our like gaming lounge channel exclusively. So, or at least dropping videos of me playing it over here.
Nice.
Sweet.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, go ahead and play it live on here, man. Like, I'm curious. I mean, like, I could watch your Damage and I play. I said Damage and I go live instead of them doing the Dark Council.
But I did a dungeon with them. I did a dungeon with him towards the end of that, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was on his samurai, and I was on my ninja, and we tore through.
Y'all have the link to the idiot who wrecked his cards? Shit, I do. But I could also just pull it up. Idiot ruins insanely rare Magic the Gathering card with shitty joke. Ford Escape owners. Making my stock rims nicer, XD.
Oh, God,
Not even a capital D. Happy I had some old, shittier Magic cards laying around. Just about to sand primer now.
Oh, what a dumbass.
Oh, he used it to, like, so the paint didn't get on the tires.
Spray on the tire, yeah.
Wow.
You can just use paper. Just use
my
paper.
God.
Oh, you dumb fuck.
So there's a picture. For Escape Enthusiast. Yep, that's a thing. Recently updated.
You can take Soul Assassin's comment off so it's not covering my face. All right, good.
Oh, but I like Soul Assassin's face better than yours.
The Facebook group depicting a fresh coat of spray paint
Look
he
at your
added to his
face,
ribs.
Angeles.
In case you missed it, the funny part was that he had some old Magic the Gathering cards lying around and used them for a buffer between the spray paint and the tire. Funny, am I right? That's not what I think it is it? Correct? You can see it right there.
It's just all those cards are just full of ash now.
What do you mean ash?
Paint.
Spray painted.
Okay,
You got spray painted.
That's the joke, dumbass. Ash is gray.
Anyway, this thing.
See, that looks like ash. That looks like Thanos snapped his fingers and got rid of some cards.
Black Lotus Alpha. $199,000.
Oh, it was one of his friends that noticed it.
Yeah, one of his friends.
That's even fucking worse.
That's one of his friends. That's not what I think it is it?
Yeah, $199,000.
Does this guy not have like old newspapers around his house and could just use like painting tape to like cover all that shit?
You'd think if he had magic cards, he would know that that's worth a lot of money.
Right?
Because that's like a known thing.
Why is it worth so much? Oh, this guy just explains the article stuff. Yeah, a Black Lotus is his buddy again. It looks like it's a blurred too, which is funny. Yeah, a Black Lotus. Think that's the card's name? Why?
Dumbass.
What a fucking idiot. Yeah, look.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Who would pay $9,000 for cardboard? Fucking idiot.
What an idiot.
Other people now also joining in.
Item.
Yep.
Wow.
$27,000 card.
Yeah,
Yeah, too bad you didn't know about it.
All right, guys. Update on the third coat of black going slow. There's no bleeding. Also, anyone with good knows tutorial. I need to hang something.
News tutorial.
News
runner.
tutorial.
News
I need to hang something. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, what a dumbass! Jesus.
Oh, those are expensive rims now.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
The most expensive rims you can get.
Escape.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have bought an Escape.
Hell, you could have probably bought a freaking restored one.
Oh, that's so bad.
What a tool.
You idiot, you fucking idiot.
So yeah, that's the thing there. I can share the link in the chat if you guys want to see it for yourself. But
40. Oh.
use painting tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Paper, painting tape.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus.
He could scoop out his own eyeball and use that.
You know
That'd
how
be
much
smarter.
crypto I could buy with that card? You know how much crypto I could buy?
I want to kick his ass. I don't play Magic.
Even just opening a set of like a pack of alphas a lot, like
No, they'll spot him.
that's really expensive too.
Hey, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Was that just a pack of alphas? Yeah. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like, that wasn't the only alpha he was using. If that was amongst his old shitty cards.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't even collect cards, but I do collect, other things because I like collecting stuff like most other nerds do, and that is just not okay. Imagine you carrying a valuable steelbook that you have for like a movie, and you just use it as a fucking
coaster.
not a coaster. You used it for paint, like you used it as a paint palette. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, but a tin
or you're literally holding a check worth $200,000, and you fucking
just go like
use it
this
as a napkin and then tear it up
and rip it up and throw it.
Do you know how much crypto that would buy? That is a lot of crypto.
Oh God.
It's a ton of crypto.
Ton of crypto. Fucking culture. Oh my God, dude. Oh, yeah, culture. So that game I was telling you about, I think I might just build it in Unreal. It
Okay.
should just take a couple weeks.
All right. On the other side of that, I've been doing some research. So, yeah.
Cool. I don't know how to link the two.
For
Well,
what?
We'll get there.
We'll
As long
get
as
her
we
done.
get the game out, it'll start building an audience.
What the fuck,
What's this?
Biggles? Highlight his comment.
Hi, Sherry. I wanted to highlight her again because she's the only girl here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Runner's
Okay,
here.
simp.
Let me see. She's the only girl here.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
We have
Runner's
to
here.
acknowledge.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
stop.
sorry, Runner. I totally
Oh,
forgot.
what the fuck?
I
You're
used
the one with
steel
long hair
boots.
culture.
I use steel books
his-
for movie to pee on. It makes it more valuable.
No,
I
it
use
makes
steel books
no. He
for
okay.
movie
I'm gonna
to pee on.
no. He uses steelbooks for movies. He forgot to make it plural to pee on to make it more valuable. That does not make it
Well-
more valuable. That makes people not want to have it.
Runner's rebranding his channel to Runita.
What are steelbooks?
Steelbooks?
Yeah.
You serious? You don't know what a steelbook is?
Yeah, a little crooked on this side.
We know.
I made my mohawk thinner, so it's a little. I'm looking at the imperfections right now.
You should just buzz it. Buzz it off.
You're not joking with me, right?
What are steelbooks?
You literally do not know what a steelbook is.
No.
This is a steel book. So it's like steel.
It's a steel book.
Yeah, it's a steel. Oh,
it's a steel cartridge.
This is a steel book right here.
Okay, so it's a steel fucking DVD cartridge. Oh, big deal. Okay.
No, but this is cool as fuck. You get Patrick Bateman's business card right here.
I guess that's cool.
And so
they're more valuable. Is that the thing? They're collector's items.
Yeah, they're collector's items. This isn't like this is a really basic. This is a really basic steelbook of Django Unchained right here. Pretty cool. I don't know.
Basic. That must be why Runner owns it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cheap, but it carries a Blu-ray, so that's nice. What else? What else do I have? Oh, yeah. I have a Jaws steelbook. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. Steelbooks are marketable used by Best Buy. Gotcha. Makes sense now. That's why I don't have any. Yeah. Makes sense. All right, I understand.
I mean, I got the Jaws. I mean, it's not just in Best Buy. You can get them in like other places too. Like I got the Jaws one from Target. What else do I have? I don't collect a whole lot of steelbooks just because, like,
it's the Red Gaze.
Who's gaze?
Oh shit! It is the Red Gaze.
Where is the gaze agenda?
I don't know, but my eyes are red, so that's why I said the gaze.
The Red Gaze corrupted Angelus.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled a Scarlet Witch.
5 years, all those steelbooks will collect dust in Runner's locker. Yet the movies are the same as non-steelbook movies.
Yep.
All right, let's make fun of a games journalist.
Yeah.
Metroid DREAD is a thrilling twist on a classic, but it made me miserable. Games don't have to be grueling to be great. By Adam Rosenberg.
You know why
I haven't actually read this article. I read the headline and assumed he's a pussy. So,
well, of course.
Who wants to read this one?
No, I'm just gonna say real quick. Like, you know why these journalists are making headlines like this, right?
Metroid DREAD. Because they're pansy bitches. The game's too hard.
Well, that's one. Well, that's the obvious thing.
That's what I see when I read that cover.
Yeah, but the reason is because they hate that fans are loving the game. You know, like people.
Yeah, because they can't sell outrage.
Well, no, because if
here's the game was shit, they'd be able to sell it.
If it's something, you know, woke or
like the article, that is,
or intersectional or whatever, something that people don't like, they're gonna praise it. They're gonna say it's a triumph, like Shang-Chi. But this, you know, they're even going after Squid Game right now because of how well that's been received. They're trying to take a shit. Yeah, they're trying to take a shit on that. I've only seen the first episode, and it's really fucking good.
Have you ever seen Battle Royale?
That show's amazing.
No,
I have not seen Battle Royale, but Squid Game is amazing.
I was watching stuff like that before Squid Game was a thing. It's called Battle Royale.
Well, good for you.
Well, you know what? Now we have Squid Games.
Way to catch up to the trend,
dude. It's like when so I'm sorry. So my family was watching
You're vampire. You lived for like 100 years. I get it.
I went to my family's place and they were watching. I went to my aunt's place. I mean, they were watching like a Latin American Ninja Warrior show, and they were all into it. And they were like, "Oh, I think this person's good." And they were like, "Hey, Kai, have you ever seen this?" I said, "I saw this when I was in college, when it was just a Japanese show, before there was even an American version. You guys are catching up right now. Enjoy, have fun with that."
Well, there's that.
But like, this is 15 years a little late, guys.
That's disappointing.
But let's get to the article real quick.
Speaking of Metroid Prime, I don't care about this article, but Metroid DREAD. This is disappointing. This right here, no booklet in a brand new game. Fuck.
There's no booklet?
Yeah, no.
I haven't even opened mine yet.
Don't give booklets. It sucks. Like,
do they just not do that anymore?
No, they just don't give booklets anymore. Like, now I will say,
I don't really care about booklets. In
I
all
do.
honesty.
I will say a game that
when
does it right is this. So you have a booklet. It's like an art book, and then you have a code for like the soundtrack as well. Like, why the frick can
is it supposed to have
these other
that?
companies? Yeah, this is supposed to have this.
That's badass.
Hades came with that. You said, right?
Yeah, Hades came with that.
Yeah,
but I mean,
was it supposed to come with
nothing.
Metroid DREAD?
It has nothing.
Well, no, it's not about what's supposed to come.
It should have came with something like that.
I'm just saying, because
you know
Give
what?
me a booklet or
more
an
than
art
often,
booklet or something.
I like to did they say in the Metroid DREAD case that you were gonna get that stuff?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is games used to come with these things, and they've opted out recently.
Movies, games, yes, I get it. They have all that
they've
stuff.
Been cheap. Like, we're paying $60 for this shit, and we're just getting a cartridge. We're not getting any booklet. We're not getting anything else. It's like, where's that extra money going if it's not going towards a booklet or, something cool?
I mean, I understand what you mean. Seriously, I thought Nintendo Switch games were cheaper than $60.
He doesn't care about booklets, but he'll buy a freaking steel case that doesn't do anything.
So I grabbed 4 Nintendo titles. Nintendo, from Nintendo Studios.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers, no booklet. Because I didn't actually pay attention to this before.
Oh, I always pay attention to that.
Zelda, no booklet. Mario Kart, nothing. They do have instructions on the back art, which is cool.
That's fine to some degree, but like, I guess they sort of have like reversible, like with the thing here, they have like a reversible thing. You could like flip it and have like that be the case, but it's like, give me a
know what? Still, regardless, I think I agree with you. As much as I love Nintendo, this is an absolute lack of craftsmanship and dedication to your product.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lack of detail and love that they really should have. Hades was made by an indie studio.
PlayStation games don't even do it anymore, but they have the things to hold.
Well, I don't expect jack shit out of Sony because
I know, but I mean,
I'm saying, hold on.
Hades, this proves my point before. No fucking game studio is fucking perfect. You're not gonna. It doesn't matter if you get something from PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. It doesn't fucking matter. You get what you get.
So what I was saying, what Angelus's example was that Hades had a booklet with a link to the soundtrack and stuff. It just had extra love to it that makes this purchase more valuable. It's a little tiny detail that costs them very little.
Doesn't it?
All it takes is effort. It takes on their behalf is a little bit of love and effort. Wow. And so I agree with Angelus that it does feel very empty to just get this little cartridge. Like, here's the game.
But we've gotten a lot of hollow from a lot of different game studios. It's not. I mean, it is what it is. And look, most people don't want non-consumables, right? So like when you get the booklet, do you really need it to play a game? No, you're playing a tutorial. Stop for a minute, Runner. But at the same time, there is value in those little extras, especially in soundtracks that are included, extra discs and stuff like that. I mean, I find value in those, right? So it's 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. But when it comes to a Nintendo game where they literally hold your hand for the first 10 minutes through the tutorial, I don't know that a booklet's mandatory. But if you wanted to have like a thumb drive in there that had all the music on it or some shit, that'd be awesome. Because I mean, a lot of people like to play that stuff when they're doing other things. They like to play their game music and things like that. I mean, I will often put on a game soundtrack or a film soundtrack in the background while I do stuff around the house or in one of the garages or whatever, when I'm out working. That stuff is awesome, and I think a lot of other people are like that too. But as we get close to the hour mark, unfortunately, I got a dip. So because we
gotta go right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, unfortunately, because we started late, I was going to be able to go a whole hour, but
only a few minutes.
Well, that's true, but I actually have like a work thing. I'm like 1 minute late for now.
Okay.
So,
alrighty.
I just wanted to check in. You guys seem to have it under control. You made me very sad with Magic cards, and twice. You didn't do it one time. No, you had to serve it up a second time. Thanks for that. And yeah, and you know what? I'm with Apollo Patriot. I'm looking forward to Operation Motherland. So let's see what happens with that. So
Rock and roll. Oh, hey, Culture.
Yeah.
Battlefield.
Oh wait, never mind. I wanted to try to get a gaming lounge thing going for my trivia game.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna have Mandy on, and I thought you might be a good person to have on that
Mandy's,
week. So
Mandy's,
I'll figure it out.
Mandy's
we'll
awesome.
see if we can get the gaming lounge together.
I could probably join if you want.
No, Runner, I'm not putting you on with Mandy.
What the fuck? Why does it matter?
Mandy will only stream with alpha males.
Yeah. Wow. Love you guys, everybody. Take
Fuck
care of
off,
yourself.
Angelus. Just because you have vampire teeth doesn't mean shit.
I'll see you.
See you later, Culture.
Take care, Culture.
See you on Comics to Stream. You guys,
are you going to be on Twibs tonight?
I'll be on Twibs.
I'm going to try. We'll see. It depends on how long what I'm going to do right now takes.
Okay.
So, all right. See you guys. Peace
Take
and
care.
love.
Culture. Everyone's saying bye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, and Runner left too?
Oh,
man.
That's a shame.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Oh, what is this fucker doing back?
Oh, did I not change the background again? God damn it. Where's the...
What else is there to talk about? If there isn't, then I should...
Well, I have articles. I was in the middle of talking about one. Then we went off on a tangent a little bit.
Yeah.
But... Boop. Nope.
Disappointing.
All right, so let me pull it back up. The Metroid DREAD guy. It's not that Metroid DREAD is a bad video game. I just never want to touch it again. If masochistically punishing games aren't your thing, I'd strongly recommend avoiding it. In every way, the latest side-scrolling adventure for intergalactic bounty hunter Samus Aran is faithful to the spirit of its predecessors. In fact, its new story is a straight-up continuation of the narrative that the original game kicked off. DREAD, like the Metroids that came before it, sets our armored heroine loose in sprawling complex corridors. After all those tools, of course, do the back fearsome boss fights and other threats. Most I'm skipping past all the fucking fluff. However, clearing the hazardous planet ZDR, where DREAD is set, is no easy task. Like every other side-scrolling Metroid game, this is a game of pattern memorization and recognition. Enemies move and attack in predictable ways, and they always appear in the same locations when you re-enter a room. Bosses work the same way, though they draw from a wider pool of attacks. There's been the approach for Metroid games and Metroid-like games, such as the widely beloved Hollow Knight. Since the world first met Samus in 1986. Oh, wow, we're the same age, Samus, rock and roll. The tricky part for the creators of these games is... Huh?
You're a year older.
Yeah. The tricky part is finding the line between satisfying challenge and punishing slog. Of course, what qualifies as challenging is deeply subjective and influenced by everything from underlying creative vision to the tastes of the would-be audience. But games have always have the capacity to make compromises. Difficulty settings can make a tough game more approachable. Accessibility settings can make complex controls less of a burden for players who need or even just want an easier time. Games don't have to be grueling to be great. For a beloved Elder franchise that has fans spanning multiple age groups, a high barrier to entry is crushing disappointment. That's where and why Metroid DREAD is a resounding failure for me. You can't change the difficulty or make the experience more accessible. There are no compromises that might ease the pain of a particularly challenging encounter. If you get stuck on a boss for 2 hours, well, hopefully you'll get a handle on it before the 3rd hour passes, or the 4th, or later, because that's your only option.
Scrub.
Yeah, exactly. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Pansy ass bitch. Go ahead, Runner.
Take
it away.
Not like the whole thing about this whole because games I could see why they want it to be. They want an easy mode for a game so they can just get right along with it and get what they got to say early and stuff. But just deal with it. Just play the game. That's the whole fucking point. Enjoy it.
I played Hollow Knight for 8 hours, and one of the bosses I was on for at least 2 or 3 hours of that stream. It was a bitch, but I eventually overcome it.
Exactly.
Games didn't used to have difficulty settings. They didn't used to have anything.
Exactly.
The game was what it was, and you just had to deal with it. And that's what this is. So he's like, it's such a great follow-up to the original game, the original one on the Nintendo. But it's exactly like the original one on the Nintendo, and I hate it.
He says it just
Fucking
like
asshole.
that.
What's this asshole's name again?
Here.
Adam Rosenberg, you dumb bitch. Okay, let's just be sure we call him Adam instead of this idiot.
Let me tell Adam something real quick. The harder the game is, and you finish it, you will feel so great. Like it is one of the. It makes your achievement so much bigger than it is to play.
I don't think Adam likes earning things.
Yeah, like
that's
go
the
play
problem.
a fucking Lego game for like a couple hours if it's too hard, and then come back to it.
I think playing with actual Legos is about the cognitive capacity that Adam here is capable of.
You never lose in a Lego game. When you die, you just respawn.
Yeah, I like Lego games for like. When I used to like be an
Lego games are good too, Kai. Shut up.
Yeah, no. I was saying that this guy can play with Lego tops
just to get the achievements in it to boost my score, because you could go through them in like a day or two and just beat the shit out of them, get all the achievements because they're all easy, and be done with it. And there's some humor, in some of the games, like the Marvel ones and all that. There's some humor in it that's kind of funny and
exactly
enjoyable.
Like,
but
I mean, even the old ones waster. Like what is it? Star Wars. Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Ones, yep. Yeah, Star Wars: The Complete Saga is a classic. That game is an absolute classic. I love that game.
Dude, when I was a kid, here's the difference between Adam Rosenberg here. Is that right? Adam Rosenberg?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep calling Adam a dumb bitch. So Adam Rosenberg.
But he is.
Let's compare Adam Rosenberg, the adult, to me as a 4-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So me as a 3 to 4-year-old, when my cousin came back from Canada and brought with her Nintendo Entertainment System. And on that Nintendo Entertainment System, she had Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. But I'm going to focus on Super Mario Brothers here because she was so good and her dad was so good, and like my uncle, and I would just watch them like clearing shit and jumping on heads and just getting to levels I'd never seen before. And months of playing the game, and I get to like World 6, World 7. I'm like, oh man,
the trick is to do
I'm getting close
to do the infinite lives trick in the original NES game.
No, I just played it normal.
I know, but there's a trick to do it and just not have to worry about like having to continue from the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't know that trick, so I had to continue from the beginning. I did everything the way it was intended to be. I did it the hard way. So me as a 4-year-old has bigger balls and more resolve and more conviction, and apparently smarter and more cognitively capable of playing difficult games than Adam here, who is bitching about Metroid. Go play the original Mega Man. Fucking pussy. All right.
The original Mega Man's a bitch.
I mean,
let's see Adam go play the. That's what we should do. We should have games journalists. We should like record games journalists playing old school games and just watch them fail miserably. And
even the Mega Man X, the Mega Man X games are a bitch.
We should make that like an event, like for this channel, if we can do that. Oh, that would be dude. You know how much traction that would get.
Adam's girlfriend's boyfriend beats the games he reviews.
No, but I mean,
hey, Saggy, mwah. Thanks for the like, sweetheart.
What's up?
What up?
No, but there's one thing, like, because like most recent games nowadays, they have like a setting that you can like check off in like the settings for a game, and it will just play the game for you, and it's specifically for games journalism. Like I remember watching, like, I think I heard Last of Us
like
Part
story,
2. Yeah, like Last of Us Part
or something.
No, yeah, like Last of Us Part 2 did this, where you can change the settings. You can just watch the game without even playing it. Like it's an AI controlling. It's like the fuck's the point? I mean, other than the game, sucking, you shouldn't do that.
That's like Soma has like a mode where it's called safe mode, and it's like for like if you want to worry more focused on the story and not being scared, and like it's like that's no fun.
Like I remember when Injustice 2
I
had
have an
an
idea,
AI.
guys. I have an idea. Could you please help me out with this?
Okay.
I need a list of games like this that don't hold your hand. Metroid Dread, Hollow Knight, games that just there's no difficulty setting. It just is what it is.
Oh.
Like let's make a list of these and then let's do a video called games that aren't for pussies or something like that. And then we'll do the what's the energy drink? Menergy, lightning, chocolate. Like that video. We'll do it like that. Like
this right here.
You want a game that's not for fucking pussies?
The game literally puts you in hard mode right from the start.
Nice.
There's hard mode and then there's easy. There's
Dark
no in between.
Souls.
It's just hard or easy.
Guys, call it like it is, bitch mode.
What about Bloodborne?
You know what?
I could not get past that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, Bloodborne. Oh, you're just.
If I'm ever X-Men 2 Clone Wars,
no,
Sevron, my man.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
I had this game. I have this game. Oh my god, I love it. I fucking played that shit forever.
I played.
There are no difficulty settings. Just figure it out. You beat me. You beat Magneto. You get Magneto. Now you've got Magneto. Guess what? Next time you play through, that's a whole new thing. You learn. You know what? No, I want Wolverine on this level.
I think I played the one
Magneto
with
for this
Savage Lands or something. That's the X-Men.
Yeah, you get Savage Lands. You fight all the clones.
Yeah.
I love that game. I need to play that shit again. I need to hook up my Sega Genesis.
No, Angelus, the reason I stopped playing Bloodborne was because
You're
I'm
bad.
just like, no, not that I'm bad. I'm obviously bad.
You're bad.
Shut the fuck up. All right. I don't have the time to play a hard ass game, so I was just
Well,
like,
you don't have a job, so you
this
should have
other-
plenty of time.
I have school too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
just gotta read my book.
it's very important.
If you'd actually keep up on his schoolwork, you would have time.
I have
spare
been
things.
actually. I have been.
Oh yeah, you're caught up.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
How many classes you taking?
I'm taking 3 for now, just because there was a bunch of complications. I was gonna take 4, but then an advisor did not submit my fucking classes, so I had to restart in order to actually get my shit together. And yeah, but I'm taking 5 classes next semester, which is
The old Donkey
All right,
Kong Country game.
Let's get back to making fun of Adam for a little bit. Let's get back to making fun of Adam. Of course, what qualifies as challenging? Did I read this part? Audience, but games always make compromises. Yeah, I already read that paragraph. That's where and why Metroid Dread is a resounding failure for me. You can't change the difficulty or make the experience more accessible. There are no compromises that might ease the pain of a particularly challenging encounter. If you get stuck on a boss for... Oh, I already read that part too. All right. Comparing hard games to Dark Souls may be a tired meme at this point. But this is a case where the spirit of that meme actually applies. It's not that From Software's hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the name
It's
of the
not
company.
that From Software's hit series is hard. Is hard so much as it is uncompromising. You have to meet the Souls games and those like it on their terms. That's the case as well for developer Mercury Stream's work on Metroid Dread. This is a hard game, yes, but it's a static challenge. You're either going to get it or you won't. The uncompromised. That's the thing about these pathetic people. They are stuck in a fixed mindset.
Yep.
It means they think that they themselves and others are incapable of growth. That's where you get stuff like this. You either get it or you don't.
An example.
They're incapable of learning. They're incapable of adapting. They don't want to even try. They just say, "Well, I don't get it. That means I don't get it." It's not that they can get there.
Yeah.
They're just such losers that they think that the limitations that they have now are the limitations they will always have.
This isn't a slight on anybody or anything, but I've noticed that with like people with like editing or digital arts things, like they think that this stuff is so challenging because they've never actually like put in the effort, so they kind of like stifle themselves like creatively, like because they're not willing to put in effort to try something and realize that it's not necessarily as hard as they first thought it was. Like even like just from a basic like editing or digital art standpoint, like it has nothing to do with like more advanced stuff, like just the bare bones basic stuff people think is difficult. And in reality, it's not. And
that's why you do research.
If you push yourself and you do the legwork,
the thing is,
do that stuff.
This guy is obviously such a pansy ass that does not actually love games that he sets everything to easy mode. Every game he gets, he sets it to easy mode. So he's not accustomed to being challenged. He's not accustomed to playing even a mediocre challenge. Even a half-ass challenge, a game where the developers were like, let's make it kind of challenging, and then they backpedaled on it. Even that level of challenge is too much for this guy.
This game is so hard that when you die, you have to start from the beginning and work your way through it again, and it changes every time. You know, there's specific bosses that are the same, but like the levels leading up to each boss is different every time. And then, like, whatever power-ups you get along the way is also different. So you have to adapt.
You lose everything when you die and you start over.
Yep, you have to adapt and, which is fun.
Let me see. The game is the only thing hard Adam's girlfriend has. Or Adam's, we don't know. Adam could have a boyfriend. Who knows?
He just lays there and lets them do all the hard work.
Game for her.
Just lets them do all the hard work during, happy time.
He plays the game while her boyfriend fucks her, and then he's like, it's so hard. She's like, well, now we're both getting fucked.
That's not the only thing that's hard.
Okay. The uncompromising approach extends beyond the moment-to-moment gameplay, too. Metroid DREAD is incredibly vague about what you're supposed to do at any given moment. Oh no, you have to use your brain to figure things out? Oh, that's been a series trope for a long time with the side-scrolling Metroid games, but just because something is an established tradition doesn't mean it's the right idea. Okay, again, contradicting earlier, he's like, it's such a great, like, follow-up to the series, started visit, but you don't have to keep doing the same thing. Hypocrite.
That's why they have other different Metroid games that do different things, like Metroid Prime. Like, they have other Metroid games that are different. Like, they have, like, different series within the same franchise that, step out of the box and do its own thing.
Mm-hmm. They play their own way, like the Prime.
If you want that, go play one of those.
Yep. I spent inordinate amounts of time in DREAD scanning around the massive and intricately detailed map screen with its dozens of icons for phase beam doors, missile doors, morph ball launchers, speed boost blocks, and other interaction points that work with some specific tool or another. The trick to finding the way forward is to look at the last few tools you picked up and then scan the map for previously visited areas where there may be a door or path you couldn't open before, but now can. Outlining basic Metroid gameplay.
Welcome to Metroid.
That goes back to the very beginning. Basic gameplay. You're running around every Metroid game, and you see something, you go,
Metroidvanias.
Or others.
Symphony of the Night.
They do the same shit.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which is basically.
But so let's, Angelus, I want to stay focused here. Yeah. The Metroid games. Am I wrong that when you're playing the Metroid games, you walk by things and you see something that you can't access? You go, well, I'm obviously going to get something to open that later. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna remember that it's here, and you go, and then later you get the thing and you go, oh.
Sometimes you forget and you got to go looking again, but
but it's something's there.
Yeah,
but
or if
this idiot has to go scan his map. Have I seen this before? So he's not even aware enough to take note of those things as he's playing the game. He's not even noticing these things as he's playing. DREAD lets you. By the way, whose phone is like on the desk ringing the whole time?
That might be mine on vibrate.
You could put that in your lap, and then it won't do that.
There, I turned vibrate off. Sorry.
It's all good.
Thought I already
Dread lets you highlight doors and blocks by type on the map, which makes it easier. Okay, are you just extremely... He's just more complaining. The map is also just extremely large and dense with tiny, difficult-to-see details, even when you're zoomed in. Unfortunately, these tiny details are often where the path is also found, and the feature isn't terribly helpful for those situations. It did help me, though. Okay, then shut the fuck up. What the fuck? In like 3 sentences, contradicts himself. Like, it was helpful, though. It isn't always helpful, but it was. Like, why are you mentioning that it's not always helpful, then? If it is helpful in certain situations, which is ideally what tools are made for.
Yeah.
Games don't have to be grueling to be great. Okay. So the rigid design here is heartbreaking for me, not just as a longtime fan of Metroid, doesn't sound like it, but also as a lover of video games who sees all the wonderful new ideas Mercury Steam injected into Dread. The biggest and coolest addition is a direct reflection of the subtitle. This Metroid's Dread is realized by 7 hunting robots called Emmys. Okay, now he's going to talk about the robots. Like so much Metroid game, each Emmy is a puzzle to be solved. You're taught early on that there is a way to defeat them, but it's a different process for each one that always includes a mini boss fight and a frequently tricky final tussle with the Emmy itself. Defeat one and you'll get a new tool for Samus, but even better, the particular Emmy zone gets permanently cleared, freeing you up to explore and hunt for secrets or new paths without the fear of an insta-feeling haunting you every move. So
that section like doesn't have enemies anymore then, or does it just?
Well, because the Emmys,
so I don't know.
The Emmys thing, if from the preview, if I don't know if you've seen the preview,
I know they
I
chase you or whatever.
Remember those big robots?
Yeah,
like
chase
they're
you.
indestructible.
Yeah,
you can't beat them. So if they are insta death, so like until you defeat them, you're roaming around this zone, defeating normal enemies, but scared for your life that this fucker's gonna show up. Because you can't do anything about it. You just have to run away.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but once you defeat them, you can roam around like normal.
Okay. That's good.
So yeah, because they're insta kills pretty much.
I'm gonna get my ass handed.
So what he's saying makes sense. That's why I'm not gonna give him too much shit for it.
Yeah.
But sounds ways to hide. Okay, cool. Anyway, the penalty for failure, face of Emmy or anything else, generally mild at least. Save locations are few and far between. Metro is later than visible checkpoints. If an Emmy catches Samus, you're sent back to the last non-Emmy zone room you visited. If a boss fight goes poorly, Samus respawns only a short distance away, making the need to try and fail again and again a bit easier to swallow. However, generous checkpoints aren't a solution for the deeper issues here. Okay, back to the bitching.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one particular thing that broke Metroid Dread's spell for me. The real issue is how fundamentally unfriendly it is as an overall experience. It's challenging, but that challenge is a solid vertical wall here. There's nothing in the way of help for players who can't climb the wall. You're expected to just be patient, keep trying, and, to borrow one of the more annoying gamer troll catchphrases, get good.
Yeah, get good, bitch.
He's telling himself. You're expected to be patient, to persevere, and to improve your skills.
Mm-hmm.
He's bitching about that. This pansy ass is bitching about having to learn patience, diligence,
I have more respect for Runner now, thanks to Adam.
Skills.
Thanks.
I have.
Oh, fuck you, asshole! I'm glad I came back in this time. That
so hard. His girlfriend in the bathroom is not only thing her boyfriend. Shut up, Adam. The game is only thing hard. Yeah, okay, we did that. Map is too large. Adam just wants a single hallway rail simulator. Even then, he'd probably complain about a game like Pokemon Snap. And
Pokemon's
complain
got
about
pretty fun.
he would complain about a Crash Bandicoot Infinite Runner on his mobile phone.
Okay.
All right,
He'd probably complain about any of the Doom games.
every Doom game,
Yeah, every
they're
Doom game,
unforgiving.
Yeah, they
He
are.
thinks Metroid Dread is hard. I'd like
Gonna
to see
learn
him
today.
try to play
I mean,
Doom.
I haven't played Metroid Dread, so I couldn't like compare it to like other games. But yeah,
Dude, I didn't play Doom, the new one. My buddy had a PlayStation, so he was playing it,
Mhm.
and that was his roommate. You know, we were roommates, so like I just watched him play, and we'd be hanging out, smoking bowls, and he'd just be getting down on that shit. And then it'd be like the longest he'd be fighting, boom, boom, demons fighting, running around this room, and just like
that Doom Eternal.
you know, 20 minutes later, oh, that's it. Like
I'm gonna
he's
play
just there
that.
forever.
I'm gonna play that so
killing-
bad. I need to get it.
Yeah, he was there forever killing demons. And it was just wave after just more and more and more and more, and they come from behind and above, and they just like nonstop.
Mhm.
And sometimes he'd die after 15 minutes or so, just and start over, because that's the game. So, should we keep reading this pussy's fucking bullshit review?
No, I think we should go to another article. This guy's
Let's
a bitch.
see what else.
He doesn't know a good
No,
game that came and bit him
he's
in
not.
the ass.
The kind of
Listen,
good that's required
he's not,
here.
He's not the target
Wait.
audience.
I don't want to get the kind of good that's required here. I tried and it was deeply unpleasant. When I got stuck on a certain boss for multiple hours, so much frustration built up in my repeated attempts to beat it that there was no satisfaction when I finally succeeded.
Oh.
How? How is there no satisfaction? That was a recurring. You know what it is? It's hatred. It's not frustration. It's hatred that's building up in your heart, Adam. You're such a pansy bitch that you feel like attacked by this shit. And so you hate it for being so hard. Because anyone that sees things like this as a challenge would feel a sense of satisfaction and reward upon conquering it. But if you hate something, then you don't even care. You don't feel that because this thing was in your way and it was a problem. That's fucked up. Adam needs some fucking therapy. But that is why he has this pathetic reaction to finally conquering the boss.
Yeah, I agree. He has this hatred, and you know, if you hate it, don't play the game. Just don't.
Yeah.
If it's not for you,
Fuck off.
just stop. Don't even touch it. You know, if it's not for you, that's fine. There are plenty of games out there that I don't give a shit about that I played.
Bloodborne.
That's different. You piece
Or
of shit.
Angelus in my book.
Hey, I didn't put it 'cause it was hard.
Bitch.
I just don't have
Oh,
time.
bitch!
I don't
it's
have
too big.
time.
Have
It's not
time
that it's
ass.
too
I mean,
big.
to be fair,
There's short
I
chapters.
don't- I
There's
don't-
short chapters. You could read one chapter a week.
To be honest, I don't have time either. But yeah.
If I took it to work, I probably could read it on my break. But
Yeah, you could.
but I'm
probably.
watching YouTube and Twitch and supporting their.
I'd rather. I mean, I'm better like working and reading like alone at the dark because it's like much more quiet. That's just me. I don't want to do that shit for work.
Oh,
there's noise. But
look at this pussy ass quitter. I didn't manage to finish in the end, and I'm sure I never will.
no shit.
You're
This is
a
what-
quitter. You're walking out of the game just like your daddy walked down on you. You fucking loser. All right,
Wow.
it's
Listen.
a damn shame.
Listen, dude. We don't need to get through this. We understand the point of
This is the end
whole
of it.
thing.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, still.
No, because I don't
get rid of it.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
like the whole thing is like this is not the target audience of this game. The target audience for Metroid Dread is Nintendo fans, and Nintendo fans, it's a passionate fan base. It is a very passionate fan base. I can't say I am one just because I don't really own. I don't own a Switch. I probably will at some point just because everyone else has one. But No, but I mean, Kai knows I'm more of a PlayStation guy. Not through like a business standpoint. Like, yeah, through a business standpoint, yeah, they have problems. Like, obviously, I just like some of their games. Like, their games I really fucking love. But yeah, like just know that people like Adam don't let don't let someone like him bring you down because he couldn't finish a game. You're better than that.
Yeah, and Frank the Bunny brings up a good point here too. Well said, Runner, by the way. But yeah, you didn't want to play the game in the first place. You're paid by the clicks on your article, and so ergo no satisfaction unless you write a clickbait article that gets shared. Exactly. That's all he cares about. That's why he hates the game. Didn't want to play it. Doesn't love games. Says he loves games because he's a games journalist, but he's actually a fucking loser that can't play games. So yeah, so he has to write a clickbait article.
Yeah, and if it was a bad game and it was at that same level of difficulty, he would be praising it.
I agree. Audiobook. And get
yeah, audiobooks are good.
Either Purple Valkyrie or Vassy or one of them to read it for you.
Well, I have the prologue on my channel with Game Theory. Yeah, I listened to that. It was beautiful. Yeah. No, I'd what's it called? I need to pay somebody, and they'd need like the equipment to record and stuff. So like, yeah, YouTubers would be a good go-to because everyone's got a fucking mic except me, apparently you guys. Yeah. Everyone except us has a fucking microphone. Oh, you have a microphone. Okay, the headphones are for your audio then. Oh, fuck you guys! I'm the only one then.
Don't be a bitch.
No, I'm trying to be professional.
But trying to be professional. Sorry, there's that Little Dicky song with Snoop Dogg. All right, let's bring up the thing again. Twitch leak reveals streamers on Do Not Ban list. A Do Not Ban list containing names of exempt streamers seems to be among Twitch documents that were leaked earlier this week. Runner, you want to take this one?
No.
Do it anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway. Unless you want to take the one about the chick.
Dude, I'm going to do this review.
You want to roll the dice on that one? What's that story about?
No.
Underage. DJ Wheat's not underage.
All right, Runner, you take it away. There's no big words in this one.
No, dude.
There's no big words.
Listen, from now on, if you ever ask me to read...
Angelus.
I'm not
Go ahead and read the thing.
I'm going to do a review at the very fucking end, and that's what you're going to get from me, and it's going to be great.
We're going to get to that point because we got like 30 minutes until we got to... So,
yeah, let's hurry it up here. Crystal will beat the game and destroy what's left of what's little self-respect Adam has.
Absolutely.
Crystal will conquer it. And she'll be cute. She'll be recording herself being cute and oh my god, all like adorable the whole time. Beat the game, make Adam look like a whiny bitch.
But this is what I was talking about. Krista, she is part of the target audience, so
she's a real fucking gamer.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, Angelus.
There has been speculation that Twitch gives special treatment to certain popular streamers, the big money earners on the platform, but not enforcing the terms of service, even when they've clearly been violated. This idea essentially became accepted as fact when streamer Alinity was not banned from Twitch, even after treating her cat in a way that many viewers considered abuse on more than one occasion. The supposition that Twitch streamers with the largest audience are not held to the same standards as others content creators has also been reinforced by the platform doling out bans that many consider little more than a slap on the wrist. For example, when Amouranth was banned by licking the microphone while angling her bum at the camera. Yeah, she just recently got banned and now she's back again. At the camera. She's
already back?
Yeah, she's already back. She was only suspended from Twitch for 3 days.
Back.
And while she's been banned multiple times, her sexual content is always for a negligible period of time and seemingly without long-term consequences for repeated violations. On October 6th, an anonymous person claimed to have hacked Twitch and uploaded a 125 gigabyte file to 4chan, which contains a wealth of content like source code, streamer payout receipts, and encrypted passwords. While the majority of information contained in the file has been revealed by now, some tidbits are still coming out, including a list that purports to be a do not ban list of certain content creators. You gonna scroll down?
Yeah, sorry.
Let's look at this. Stop.
Oh yeah.
So we got DJ Wheat. He's like freaking. I think he's like one of the people that started Twitch, if I'm not mistaken.
That would make sense why he's at the top of the list.
Yeah, and he's not
Reason
like
underage.
He's not underage though. I know he has a son. Maybe his son uses his account now.
Twitch Office, but Twitch Office is listed as underage.
Yeah.
So they just list that as a blanket reason for when they don't want to.
Serbina, who else is under there?
CEO staff do not ban for literally any reason.
Shark Quifa? What?
Inappropriate username.
Geeks and Sundry?
Wait, what? Why is it protected if it's inappropriate username?
I don't know.
Oh, that must be the limitation that it's preventing it from being banned for.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't report it for inappropriate username, and every time it gets reported for inappropriate username, it gets skipped over.
Doritos.
Same when you report them for this. Okay.
Doritos
non-gaming and gaming talk shows.
Event. Broken up. Warcraft on Twitch.
Tyler 1. Do not suspend escalate violations to.
It's lol Tyler 1.
Anyway,
first, what did I say?
You said Tyler 1. It's lol Tyler 1.
Oh yeah,
LOL Tyler
yeah,
1.
lol Tyler 1. Okay.
Anyway,
yeah,
Timothy lol learned squared.
There isn't any other people of notable name.
Why is there
there.
two?
First posted on Twitch streamer Aspen Gold subreddit. The list contains the names of streamers followed by a reason why the person should not be banned. A couple of names in the document, like Rice Gum and Lol Tyler 1, have been given the reason do not suspend, escalate violations to redacted at Twitch TV. At a glance, the list does seem to confirm that selected Twitch streamers are exempt from being immediately banned for terms of service violations, with instructions to instead forward the case to specific Twitch staff members. A number of other names also appear on the list, which seems to be a snippet of larger document. For example, the name DJ8 has a reason listed as underage. Twitch content creator DJ8 used to play games on stream with his son, Mini Wheat. Some people have interpreted the underage flag to mean that if DJ Wheat's stream ever gets reported for having an underage child on screen, moderators are going to ignore the report because it has already been investigated and given a green light. If the interpretation is true, then it would mean that the list includes the names of content creators who would not be banned for provided reasons, including Tyler 1 and Rice Gum, who are apparently not to be suspended at all by regular moderators.
That's the
end. Is that it?
Oh. Yep, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, it's short.
Yeah. That's good because we're almost about to wrap up.
Yeah, no, so let's just, can I start my review? Because I think we should get to that because it shouldn't.
All right, go ahead, Runner. This is the thing you wanted to talk about, right?
What the fuck, dude? Why? Like, why? Who gives a shit if someone was banned from TikTok?
This is Twitch.
Or Twitch, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, well, it said TikTok also.
Amouranth,
Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok.
Amouranth has been banned from Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok.
Who gives a fuck? Let's do the review that I want to do. Fuck.
All right, hold on. Let me take this down. It's
All right, thanks, Runner, for coming.
Yeah, motherfucker. Okay,
hold on. So, school signs as students sign a Pokemon agreement.
I don't know.
What's the Pokemon agreement?
Go ahead and do your review, Runner.
Okay,
we'll come back to Pokemon.
Let me share my screen just to. No, because you guys got to be at Twibs, so that's why I want to like do this right away. Because I want to
do it up, man. Do it up.
Oh, it's okay. Let me. Sorry.
Oh, is it?
My screen. All right. Share my screen.
Yeah, she does have a ton of clout. She's super SJW though.
Geek and Sundry is Felicia Day's YouTube Twitch channel. Very old school nerd culture. Felicia Day has a ton of clout. Yeah, Felicia Day's awesome.
So, well, can you nicely take Roof Koreans comment out of my face. That Hi Frank the Bunny, can you get out of my
check
face?
out
Thank you.
Check out Soul Assassins.
Oh, geez, shut the fuck up, you
Thing
fat.
too, and
Shut up, you
Sevron.
fat.
He's got a pretty
Can
big
you
response.
shut up, you fat piece? You know what? Can you drop Angelus below? I think that would be great, and you could highlight any comment.
I'm always
you
on
want.
top, buddy.
Oh, fuck off. All right. So I watched a movie a few days ago, and it is the Injustice animated movie.
Gaming Lounge.
It's based on a video game, so that's why I'm doing this. So, and this is something I kind of would like to do in this stream more. If there's a video game movie that comes up, like the latest thing, then we should talk about it, because I think it would be a really good idea. But Lethal's reviews, but you haven't even heard my review yet. But
I agree.
Lethal's review is really good. I will be honest. I'm not going to be a piece of shit like Angelus, okay? Because he probably hasn't seen the review.
I haven't.
Of course not.
I haven't seen the movie, so why would I watch a review about it?
Okay.
All right, your review's getting a little long in the tooth there, Runner.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's because you motherfuckers are.
Was it good?
Me.
Was it bad?
I have not interrupted you.
Oh, you haven't. Angelus has.
Well, hurry up. Get on with it.
Okay. Do you give a shit if I say spoilers?
Yeah, because I want to see it.
No,
I don't give a shit.
Do you really care,
spoilers.
Angelus?
I do actually.
Okay. I want to spoil the fuck out of this, but I really do. All I can say is, if you've played the games, even if you've read some of the comics, this movie fucking sucks. This movie is a piece of shit. This movie absolutely sucks. I don't even know where to begin. This is a prequel to the games. Okay, this is, if you don't know the story, Joker poisons.
I thought the only
Superman.
reason Superman was bad was because Joker killed what's her name?
Lois.
Yeah, Lois.
No. I'm gonna explain that. You didn't say it the correct way. There's context to it. Joker poisoned Superman into thinking that Lois was Doomsday. So Superman ended up killing Lois with their unborn child. And that's when he gets really pissed off. He kills the Joker. And they got that aspect right in this. I'll say that much. But there's things like they kill off a certain character in the beginning of this that shouldn't have died. Like, he lives throughout the games as of this, but he gets killed by a death trap. I'm not gonna say who it is. It's stupid as fuck if you know anything about that character. But because I know I would say this person's name if Angelus didn't give a fuck. Do you still want me to do spoilers, Angelus, or no?
I don't think he wants you to do spoilers.
I'm just asking because
I don't know if you want AFK so that you could.
I want to spoil the.
No, I'm here.
No, I want to spoil because I want to spoil the fuck out of this.
I'm just letting him have the floor.
Yeah. Okay. So
why do you want to spoil it?
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Because
was what they did really bad?
Maybe there's people in the audience
it was just disappointing as fuck. Because I have to spoil it in order to get into the nooks and crannies of it all. Because there's certain shit that makes no sense. No, that did not happen.
Oh, that felt good.
I thought about it, but I really don't. No, the only reason I didn't want to do that is because I wanted to do it on this channel. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But Angelus is so concerned about.
Well, then make a video on this channel about it.
Yeah.
I honestly,
you don't need to do it now.
I would rather talk about it on stream. I'm just saying.
He just wants to talk about it on stream because he's being lazy and doesn't want to make a video about it.
Yeah, you could literally just record yourself talking about it. You didn't have to wait for us. You could have just done it.
I
it
thought.
would be done.
Listen. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. You motherfuckers listen to me? I thought about doing that. I don't want to. I'd rather talk about it on a stream and get it the fuck over with.
But none of us can talk about it because we haven't seen it.
Yeah,
so
we haven't seen it.
What's the difference?
But but I didn't think any of you would give a fuck.
Maybe
I know
do
Kai
care.
doesn't give a fuck.
I like the animated stuff that DC does. Maybe I want to
Yeah, the
watch it and
DC
make my own
not
judgment.
not some of their most of their stuff is good, not their recent stuff. I mean, I haven't seen Long Halloween. I heard that was decent.
Yeah, gotta do better.
Oh, fuck off. No, Angeles, trust
I
me.
think
This
this
is
could
not.
need
This
more
is
prep.
not for a DC animated movie. This is not it. And I love DC animated movies. They're great. And this is the same art style that the ones from the Mortal Kombat animated
So
movies
is this
did.
all part of your review?
I'm
10/10
sorry, go on.
bongos for
I'm
the
gonna
stream.
smoke a bowl while you do your thing.
okay. So if I were to give this a score, it's gonna be like a 2 out of 10. It's fucking bad. It's that fucking
But
bad.
why?
This is worse than Killing Joke. This is worse than the Killing Joke animated movie. That says a
I
lot.
like the Killing Joke animated movie.
What?
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Well, the first half sucks.
enjoyed
The second half is good. Have you
I
ever read
enjoyed
the
it.
book?
I read part of it, or I've seen part of it. I haven't actually read it.
It's like a 50-page comic, dude.
Okay,
You can read it in an hour.
you got the Cliff Notes in the animated version.
No, they didn't. They put Batgirl in the animated movie. She's not, like Barbara Gordon isn't Batgirl. It makes no fucking sense.
I thought Barbara Gordon is Batgirl.
She
And then
is,
she
but
gets
she's
shot.
not.
And
She's
she
not
gets shot in the
Batgirl.
back and then becomes
She's
Oracle.
not Batgirl in the Killing Joke. If you've read the book,
I thought she was, and then gets shot in the
No.
back and then becomes Oracle.
okay, yeah, she gets shot in the back and is Oracle, but she's not present as Batgirl in the book. She is in the movie, and that movie had that weird like makeout scene, which makes no fucking sense, by the way.
Who
Yeah,
made out?
man.
Who makes out?
Batgirl and Batman, they like
That
That's
makes no
fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Have you seen?
Batman's a Chad, man.
Yeah, he's
like-
Chad, but
But
Barbara
you know
Gordon?
what? Batman every night he's out there beating up criminals and just being a fucking boss and being all like, manly and testosterone. He's got this hot fucking 19-year-old chick roaming around with him every
Fucking
night.
right he's gonna bang her.
Yeah,
One night he's like,
no, but
wasn't
the
beating
pro-
up those. Didn't he get you
It
amped?
was
Yeah, I'm
so-
fucking
no.
amped. You want to fuck?
it was so off place. It was so
Yes.
no, dude. It was so off place. This is listen.
Yeah, they they
if
do
you're-
look at him as a mentor. All of the Bat family look at him as a mentor. So yeah, it's out of place completely. It's weird. It's really weird.
No, I mean, here's the thing. If you like these games, you enjoy this story, you are more than likely gonna be very disappointed with this movie. I remember like I love the idea of an Injustice animated movie. I don't remember who, but whoever the fuck was writing this did not play the fucking game.
You mean did not
Or read the comic?
book? Read the comic?
Both.
Oh, you mean the Justice game? And okay, got you.
Yes,
That's right.
because they're
It's a
both
prequel.
comics. And
I remember you said it's a prequel. That's right.
yeah, and like they fuck it up in like little parts in the beginning by killing off like one character who doesn't even fucking die like at all, but they kill him off anyway and they just forget about him.
Killing Joke, Frank the Bunny.
Where's that movie? The Batgirl riding back. Yeah, that's the Killing Joke. The not so good Killing
I
Joke.
enjoyed
The
it.
animated one. Yeah, I've heard enough.
That's
like,
a very
not great things that I'm gonna
that's a
watch
very
it.
unpopular opinion.
There's also the actual drawn
So let's go.
Batman.
Let's go from. If you think this is a disappointment,
parody as well.
if you think this
that
is a
covers
disappointment
that.
runner, let's go from one disappointment to another. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it turns out that the Pokemon Company has commented on Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's not going to be open world,
What?
unfortunately.
Oh.
I thought it was.
No. There's been a lot of talk surrounding Pokemon Legends Arceus as of late, and whether or not the game will be open world. When it was revealed many months ago, a number of let me zoom in. There it goes. Number of people compared Zelda Breath of the Wild. Wait, what? Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah. But more information has been shared in August and September, and after combing through all the latest content, fans came to the conclusion that the open world probably wouldn't be in the cards. Based on new comments from the Pokemon Company, the game will be less like Breath of the Wild and more comparable to Monster Hunter with no real open world. That's because Jubilife Village is your base of operations, and you'll then go to different open areas in Hisui after taking on tasks. Or Hisui, I guess. The full statement from the Pokemon Company reads: in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Jubilife Village will serve as a base for surveying missions. After receiving an assignment or a request and preparing for the next excursion, players will set out from the village to study one of the various open areas of the region. After they finish the survey work, players need to return once more to prepare for the next task. We look forward to sharing more information and exploring the region with you. So yeah, not open world.
It's kind of, but not in a way. You know what I mean?
It's like open areas, but not open world.
Yeah. No, how dare you? Where's Tim?
So there's that.
Jake.
I don't know. I assume he's mad about Pokemon though. This one's fun. School has. Let's leave off on a good note. School has students sign a Pokemon agreement.
Okay.
A parent posted on the R Pokemon channel on subreddit that a school had their children and the other children in their class sign an agreement that allowed them to play with Pokemon cards. This school not only allows the kids to have the cards, but they can also have rules for the kids. But they also have rules for the kids to follow to promote them to play and trade fairly with one another. The Pokemon agreement includes rules like only playing with their Pokemon cards during recess, which is most likely just to keep them focused in the class. Pretty standard of any teacher's general class rules. No stealing Pokemon cards is number one. Getting the big no out of the way first. The agreement continues on into specific details. Only trade GX for GX and EX for EX unless the other person is fine trading whatever. A rule like this shows that the school administrators or teachers that wrote this is knowledgeable in the Pokemon trading card game, maybe even having played it themselves.
Nice.
That's awesome. Make fair trades is next. To emphasize more the importance of negotiation with their classmates and competitors fairly. Even 5 or 6 year olds can try to get one over on each other to obtain the card they really want to have. Don't play by GX or EX rules unless you want to. Due to the rules of Pokemon GX, if a GX Pokemon gets knocked out, the victor would get to claim 2 prize cards. This rule is possibly set to either simplify the game for young kids and kids that may not know GX rules, or just keep the pace. No child will want to lose their most prized cards. Well, no, your prize cards, you don't take them from your opponent. You take them from your own deck. You set aside 6 cards, and then when you get a prize, when you knock a Pokemon out, you get a prize card. Once you have all 6 of your prize cards, you win. If I remember right.
I don't know. I never played that way.
Yeah, because kids used to take each other's cards as prize cards, and but that was not how it's done. And yeah, the last rule on the list, in the event of a child losing cards due to misplacing them or other nefarious reasons, is just another way for a teacher to try to maintain peace and keep a child's claim in case it happens. Children get fussy when they lose their belongings. An agreement like this, with all the untidy handwriting in the black spaces, in the black spaces of the page, is heartwarming. The comments under the post are filled with people reminiscing on days when they would get in trouble with having cards at school. Back when Pokemon cards first became popular, they were seen as contentious items for kids to have in the eyes of their teachers, school administrators, and some parents. The world has come a long way in terms of how Pokemon cards are viewed in society, and to the point where they've now become highly sought after collectibles that can go for thousands of dollars. As we mentioned earlier about Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah. Ren, are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you used to play Pokemon in elementary school, Runner?
Fuck no. I never gave a shit about Pokemon.
It was probably like 5 years ago, wasn't it?
It was 0 years because I never played it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Okay.
Well, it never stopped being big. It just stopped being big for you.
Why do you care so much, Angelus? I get it. It's Pokemon. You guys love it.
It's Street Rules.
We never played for cards. It was bragging rights. We played for bragging rights.
That's cool. I guess I don't know.
That's awesome. Yeah, because back in the day, like, you just get in trouble for having them or playing them or whatever. Like, and then if you got ripped off, you couldn't go to a teacher about it.
Hey,
you didn't know. They just be like, "I have a solution. Give me all of your cards because you're at school and you shouldn't have these."
Yeah, pretty much. I had my Walkman taken once when I was at school.
Damn, you're old. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Runner. Only real men play with cards with anime characters on them.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was trying to be a real man, I mean, look at him. Come on. Now we love you, Runner. And thanks for sharing that about Injustice.
Yeah, it was. Here's the thing. I barely could have. I was prepared, and then Angela said, "Oh no, I want to see it." Like, what the fuck, man? And he's like, "No, don't want to play." Like, dude, listen. I am not kidding. This movie would have been fine. This movie is not worth it.
Do a spoiler review.
I didn't.
I don't like. You got to talk about it here with us, but you should do a spoiler review and just lay everything out for people that want to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't
put
care.
in the legwork, buddy.
No, I didn't care enough to like waste my time to do an actual review for it.
So now doing reviews for your channel is a waste of time. So your audience is a waste of time, is what you're telling us.
No,
that's what I.
Because you're saying you want people to know this, so you should tell them.
No.
So it's a waste of time for you to record yourself doing it, but it's not a waste of time to waste our time doing it here.
Here's the thing: I didn't think anyone was gonna give a fuck. The reason I wanted to do this is because I want, motherfucker. I want.
Bye, Sherry.
King Kai. I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
It says that on the
Sherry
top of his.
I like
thing.
Sherry.
Take care, Sherry.
Come back, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Good having you here.
That's a DBZ fan right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my review was mad because it was a spoiler-free review. Thanks a lot, Angelus. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking piece of shit.
All right,
the thing is, I'm probably never
wrap it up and get out of here.
This motherfucker ruined my thunder.
I got.
Let's
get out of here.
No, Angelus, when you watch this, you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, Runner should have spoiled the movie for me." That's what you're gonna say in the very end.
I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna be like, "Man, Runner has terrible taste."
Runner, is that your outro right there that you did? Was that it?
Good job, Runner. Take care.
No, I didn't know we were doing outros.
I was saying let's wrap it up.
All right, Runner, good.
And then you said all that.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear you because me and Angelus were still talking, so no one would obviously hear you for that. But
okay, so get started.
Okay, check out my channel. I'm on Twitter, all that bullshit. And the Injustice movie sucks. There you go.
All right, that's Runner, ladies and gentlemen. Angelus.
Yeah, I'm Angelus Draven. You can check me out here on YouTube and over in Twitch. After this show, I'm going to be going over to This Week in Bullshit, where we'll be talking this stuff that's bullshit for the week.
Looks like you guys are going to be talking about gay Superman.
Yeah, that too. And then at night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be over on my Twitch playing Final Fantasy 14 with Reign of Shadows, or Shadows is because he just rebranded. Yeah, I'm at 51 followers over on Twitch. I just need to get that average viewership up over there. So if you guys can check me out there at 10 p.m., that'd be awesome.
Let me translate for anyone that didn't understand that last bit there. Angelus is below average. He needs your help to become above average. He is below average. Right?
No, that's not what I said.
Twibs. Hey, I'm mod for Twibs. Oh, cool.
The funny thing is, I'm probably never gonna watch it. I just wanted to fuck up Runner's things with reviewing it.
Yeah, of course you did, you piece of shit. I would push you over an edge if I wanted to.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind hearing the spoilers if that had been the case. I actually wanted to hear. If there was no spoilers, man, I'd want to hear the spoilers, so you just lay it all out.
Yeah, but that's why he needs to make a video.
We can fuck with Runner in other ways. Just let him
I don't
know
care.
if he can talk spoilers.
I don't feel like doing a video. I wanted to talk about it on a live stream because it would just be better.
The best way, okay, it would be better if you had people to talk about it with, if they'd also seen it. But you didn't tell any of us to watch it so we could talk about it.
I didn't.
So it's no different.
Well,
it's no different. You talking by yourself or you talking to us?
Okay, because it's video game related. I thought, hey,
is it?
Yeah, but none of us can comment on it since all your complaints require us having knowledge of it. So hence, it's bad time to bring it up in a group setting.
Okay, most of you guys talk about WoW and Pokemon and all that shit that I do not give a fuck about.
Yeah, what you tried. I'm trying to get everybody into because it's a cool, fun
chat.
thing.
You can be like, hey guys, I want to talk about the Injustice movie thing on Thursday. If you guys can watch it by then, and then we have something to watch. We don't have to go look for something on Netflix. We go, let's watch the thing that Runner wanted to watch, and then we can talk about it on the show. So that's when it's better to bring it up on a live stream.
Okay, yeah, it was a last minute thing. I'll admit that was my fault.
Okay.
But I didn't think about it till now. I thought, hey,
make a mental note of that for next time, Runner.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing. Unless we've all seen it.
This would have ran smoothly if it weren't for you, Angelus. You fucking.
You gotta blame me. What is it with these young children now? I gotta point the finger at everybody else for their damn problems.
One man show.
Yeah,
because we didn't know. We didn't know that it was going to come up.
Point the finger at your bald head.
Backstage before we started, Runner was like, "Hey guys, after the stuff, can I talk about a review for a movie?" Like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I told you the name. It was like it was just gonna be like, yeah, I want to try something new, and Angelus fucking ruined it. Congratulations, thank you,
don't be Adam Runner.
What is
how am I being Adam? I'm not complaining about a game.
All right, and as for me, all of our channel links are down in the description. Thank you for mods for linking, Comrade Roof Korean, and this Sunday I've got 3 guests coming on: Trivia, Battle Arena, 1 p.m. Pacific, and then what's the other thing? My book. Not only is it available on Amazon, it's also on Ingram Spark now. Although, hold on, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Jeez, he's got his book on all this other shit. Can't even fucking make an audio book of it.
Well, this is the same shit, but hold on. I'm told audiobook costs more. I have to actually pay someone to record it.
You could get somebody in the community. I'm sure somebody will do it for you.
So look at this is Amazon. This is the Amazon version.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is on Ingram Spark.
Ingram Spark.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why is it thinner?
Why is it smaller?
The paper's thinner, I think. I'm told that they use crappier paper.
What, Ingram or Amazon?
Ingram Spark, yeah, uses crappier paper.
Hmm.
And yeah, the cover, the print, the cover doesn't look as good either. Actually, it looks better on Amazon. I don't know if you can tell it did. No, you can't.
I can see a little bit of different color.
Oh yeah, like
darker.
One is like darker and one's lighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to have an eye for these things.
I mean, it's a fat ass book. I'll say that much.
It's also not centered anymore because it's so much thinner.
Hmm.
So I need to make some little adjustments, I think. Actually, fuck, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I should make the adjustments. But if you don't want to support the big bad machine that is Amazon, Ingram Spark is now an option. So head on over there.
Or go to
I gotta add
Kai's
that to my
website and
website.
he can have he'll sign it.
You
Yeah,
could
that's
order
true.
from
Sign
there
copies
too.
on my website.
That's what I
gotta,
did. That's what I did because I wanted to give my friend a little extra something.
Thanks, man. It works out being about the same because the extra is to help me pay for shipping.
I guess we're done then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're done. That was the goodbyes.
I'm glad to help you out for shipping. So there you go.
Thanks. Well, I mean, like buying a book is the support, so I appreciate it, man. And I get to send you a little love, a little drawing.
I told you I'd do it at some point.
I didn't doubt you.
Well, no, you kept asking me like, "Oh, when are you gonna get my book? When are you getting?"
That was the last little
I was not.
That was the last little bit of money.
You were.
That was the last little bit of money he had before he quit his job.
I would tease you about it.
You're not wrong.
But like, I wouldn't be like, "When are you gonna get it?" But all right, y'all, we're out of here. Thick. What's this? The book I'm working on now, editing, has 776 pages. Can you imagine how long an unabridged audiobook would take to record? Yeah, it would take a long time to record. It costs a lot of money to record too. I can't even imagine. Too. I can't even imagine how long mine would have been if I hadn't gone through it with an axe and just like cleaned the.
Before we go,
make it as efficient as possible.
Before we go, Roof Korean and Frank the Bunny, thank you for subbing my channel. You're awesome.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't play the outro to cut him off right there. That was nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for being here.
Oh, nice. I got some subs too. You guys must have subbed to me too. Thank you guys.
Soul Assassin.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter though.
I'm at 271 now. Awesome.
Low Spec, Comrade Roof Green, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on This Week in BS and or in other places, possibly Sunday for Trivia Battle Arena on my channel.
But have fun over there.
Yeah, maybe I'm the guest.
Motherfuckers. Boop, boop, boop. What happened? Is that the wrong one?
Yep, that was the wrong one you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it was.
Way to go.
Bitch. They shouldn't be next to each other.